Hello everyone, welcome back to Apex Gamester, and this is video 13 in our SimCity series. We are in our first city, the recycling one. What I did is I let the simulation run in the university city to try and get closer to that solar farm research level, and in doing that, we started to encounter some problems with water and power. So what I have done is I gave the water pump another module there, and I gave, while I was here for good measure, the sewage another module. And then we started to get power problems. So what I've done is I've completely maxed out this coal power plant. So that's producing more than enough. And I just want to stay here while it solves its own problems in this city. Powers up the rest of this city, as I believe it has done. And then to go back over to the university city. So I let it run for probably a further week in game, and we got quite a lot closer to the solar farm option. I think we're at about 70% completed, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. First off, I just want to make sure that power problem is sorted, and it sorted itself almost instantly, and that's good news. So we're pretty much powered up, and that's great. And so if we go over and look, we're 74% researched. I think it does it about 10% a day, which isn't too bad. And as you can see, that we reached a new upgrade. So I'm going to. I thought I'd wait until I record again to decide on the next module. Now, this one is pretty much whatever we want. So, Sims in the city getting sick, so less sick people if we get the School of Medicine. School of Law will be less crime. School of Engineering, we can get hazmat garages at the large fire station. And here, increases commercial profits across the city. And that's all. So, I think profit isn't a problem. So, engineering, hazmat fires. I haven't had too much of an issue with hazmat fires, to be honest. In fact, I haven't noticed any, and I haven't had to bulldoze a single factory. Cracking down on crime. That's, yes, I think I'm going to go for that one. And there's no space for you there. Also, I put another dorm room building as well to help to get towards, because we were so close to an upgrade and it was getting on my nerves a bit. But that's that upgraded, and that also means now we have higher capacity classrooms. Some of these guys are starting to build up. So I think we should spend a bit of time in the city, because the quicker that this is researched, the quicker we can start building, which I think is a good idea. Let's have a look at the data layers while we wait. There we go. Okay, happiness. We have some unhappy, and this is the problem that we had in this city before, is a lot of low wealth businesses having no money. And again, we have a few abandoned buildings scattered around because of no money. And on another Let's Play series that I watch, someone thought that it was a bug. I'm not sure if it's a bug or not. It certainly hasn't been sorted out in this current update, which we are running in now, update 3.0. So, if it is, I mean, I would and I wouldn't like it to be a bug, because I don't know what I can do to sort it out. So, it is a confusing one. If I look at jobs, let's have a look at jobs. See, we've got no unemployment. In fact, we've only got 24 unfilled jobs. Yeah. We have a lot of unemployed high wealth, though. So maybe that's an answer. Maybe zoning a few less high wealth. Well, I'm not sure. And I think, as I said before, sorry, I just had a glass of water there, that I wanted to put in small tourist attractions in each city. Or not in every city, but, you know, try and put some somewhere. So, if we have a look, I think something that would be suitable for this city. Something, or I mean, money's not really an option. While I let the simulation run, we were, you know, gaining a lot. And that's another thing I changed as well. Forgot to mention is that I lowered taxes for residential to 9% to see if that would make a difference with the Sims moving out. As you can see, it hasn't, because we've got 9 abandoned buildings. And it's all due to a lot of money. It's for sale of stolen properties. And of course, the thing that has changed with the current update is that when you dezone, when you bulldoze a building that has been abandoned, it doesn't redevelop for 6 game hours. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works. We've got another one. Yes. There we go. That little one. So, yes, thinking about a small tourist attraction, because I mean, traffic isn't too much of a problem. Even during university hours. And that's now 87, so that went up quite a bit. So, yes, tourist attractions. Now, Arc de Triomphe is quite a small one. I don't think it looks at home here. The Cinquantenaire Arch. That looked kind of cool at the entrance of a university. That looks quite good. The Dutch windmill, to be honest, doesn't look too good. This guy. Yeah, probably not in this city. Empire State Building, definitely not. The Geralda. Bell Tower in Seville. Now the Globe Theatre. That's the Shakespearean theatre. With the university, you know, highly educated Sims, I think it fits. I think it would look good. And the others first. Statue of Liberty, St. Basil's Cathedral, something Polish, Washington Monument, Tokyo Tower. I think the Globe Theatre fits in more than anything else. So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to put it in, because we already have tourists in the area, and I'm going to put it in. And I'm going to put it... Do I want to put it there? Or do I want to... Oh, someone's shooting. Do I want to build it off of another road? Maybe here? No, I wouldn't have to bulldoze anything. In fact, yeah. So let's see. Let's see how it does. Maybe it does look a bit out of place. Maybe it would have looked a bit better over there. But we've got tourists in town, so let's schedule an event straight away. A play in Globe Theatre. Event cost. Yeah. And it will be at 8 PM, so it's 13 hours. So we'll be in the city anyway, waiting on this guy, which is now 88% research. So that's going on quite fast. It's certainly, since the upgrade and since adding the new school, that is researching a lot faster. So that's good. One already. Ooh, we might actually get it done today, and that would be brilliant, and we can start the planning stage of that already. In fact, I'm regretting that. I'm regretting it. In fact, yeah, I am. Ah, it's wasted seeds, but I think I still want it, but it belongs over here. Over here somewhere, out the way. Yes, no. How about there? Let's try there. And our tourists absolutely flew up as well. So we'll wait for that one to be hired. And poor tourist attendance. Oh, that's fine. That's fine for now.
Jiboo.
98% research. We may even hit this today. In fact, 99. We should get this today, and let's get that event scheduled straight away. And it's scheduled for tomorrow, but we're going to stay here for it. 99% researched. Come on. 4 o'clock. With only 90 students in class. Oh, it cannot put me off until tomorrow. It can't do it. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. And it needs a new research project. Now let's see. Concentrated solar arrays. The vertical turbine, can't have that one. Gen 2 thermal reactor. Well, we don't have nuclear power yet. School of Engineering needed for that one. School of Engineering needed for that one. School of Medicine for that one. Ooh, we could get the detective wing. In fact, yes, that's a definite. We'll get the detective wing. And attendance of... We have a capacity of 3,000. this must be, in fact, there are plenty of these new hotels. Hotels opening up everywhere for the tourists that were in the latest update. So that's absolutely huge, is it not? A little bit excessive. And we have more abandoned buildings. We have one more. Well, that isn't as bad as before. Let's check on the happiness. Again, still plenty of people thinking of moving out. All due to lack of money. No money. No money. We're miserable. Oh, guys! I don't want you to be miserable. Why are you miserable? See, is the tech level still... Yeah, our tech level is still maxed out. We are educating well. So while we're waiting for the next day and our event at the Globe Theatre, are we ready for the planning phase? I think we are. Let's start the application process for our solar farm. Now, my confession is I've never completed a great work in this game before. Never even attempted it. So, see how that goes. But it is the next day. Let's see. 8 PM again. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to stay in the city while that happens. Not enough shoppers again. So, I really do need to spend some time here. And see, we're back to unemployed again. More unemployed high wealth. I think if a high wealth, one of these guys, if they leave home, I'm going to lower the density at least. Or maybe just de-zone it completely. They need an ambulance. And while that's on the mind, let's have a look at the clinic. No waiting. 19 being treated. 15, so 24 people getting sick or injured a day. Let's have a look at our police station. There we go. Jails are half full. We have 4 more arrests than we do being rehabilitated a day, but that's looking good, it's not looking too bad. And fire. Let's have a look here. Fire. No buildings being burned down a day. Criminals per day. So 31 criminals, so we've got plenty of crime, but they're not being able to commit their crimes, which is good. And, oh, here we go. For the sound scan. Oh, the sound's being funny. Why on earth is that happening? I'm hearing everything. Not sure. Maybe it's cheetah speed. Maybe. My computer doesn't like cheetah speed. I am having not problems with the computer, but it's not performing optimally. See, no, still no sound coming from that. Why on earth is there no sound coming from that? Let's go in. No sound from that one. Let me slow down time again. No sound again. No idea. That's a confusing one. Hopefully that fixes itself. But it isn't life or death right now. Ooh, dizzy. Concentrate. So this is another one of the new hotels. Not too bad. So yes, speed up time and let's get to that event. But speaking of my computer, I'm actually building a new computer as we speak, and it is a top spec. I'm using top spec components. So soon, my abilities to play high spec games will be expanded, and doors are open, and we are almost at capacity, so that is brilliant. 2,726. Come on, people, pile in. Let's have a successful event. I couldn't speak. 2,741. Come on. And we have something burning down over here. It's marring the event. The sirens that you can hear in the background are really ruining this. And let's look inside. So the event is nearly about to start. So let's slow down time to there. Please, sirens, please stop. And just 70 more seats to fill. Come on, let's have a maxed out house. And the event has started. And the sirens are really bugging me. But it is happening, and let's see what's going on. No, it's just my cursor. Good lord, that noise! Is it fire trucks? Criminals, ambulances. There's nothing here. Is there a sound bug? Almost seems. There's no emergency services anywhere near. There's nothing is on fire. There's police there. There's still sirens right here. Oh, inside. I think this sounds bad. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back and I'm going to see if that resolves itself. Welcome back. I am back. And let's see. And I hear no sirens. And that's beautiful. So, that event, I think I got the profit from that already. Not quite sold out, but I mean, that's pretty good attendance. Lower, medium wealth, both attended. Mostly medium wealth. But that's good. It's very good. So, I'm going to keep that one open. Our profit has gone down, but it's still in the green. And seeing as all of our money has been taken away for that solar farm, which I'm assuming it's been okayed already. So, that is what we will start now. Let's go over to our... Yes. So, we go over to our recycling city and start that process. Instead of exporting, let's use that stuff locally and supply that solar farm. And here we are. Let's go to the recycling plant. I can't even remember where it is. There we go. So that's currently supplying. Yes, that's right. So we want plastic added to the line, which there is no space for. So let's get rid of the metal. Yes. Plastic instead. Yes. And so we can still have more. One more of these guys. Still not collected everything in the city. And what I'm going to do as well is volunteer a few of these recycling guys to the highwall there. Let's give them 16 trucks. So if we give them 4 recycling trucks there, and not over there. I think whatever we do in this city, we'll have another one supply a little bit. So there, then to the trade depot, and we will need. We've reached our limit. Alloy metal, but there's no metal. And of course, there we go. That's perfect. So if we get rid of and put in place a plastic just until in fact, is that all? Oh no, okay, we still have some metal. So we'll keep exporting the metal, but we will use the alloy and the plastic locally. And if we go over to upgrade work, we can turn on those guys. Come on, there we go. And as we can see, alloy and plastic is going over there. And it looks beautiful already. And I have no idea what the amount of power that one gives out, or if it will, if it will be enough to power all 4 cities. But I would assume that that's why it's there. We have 2 abandoned buildings in this one. Let's see if that's sound. There's the sound. So I don't know what was wrong, but another one. No. So we can go ahead and leave this city. I quite like this one. Not a bad start. No wasted space here with this entrance, but I think it really works. But at some point we will probably come back and spend some more time here, making plenty of money. I know that. So, in fact, let's see what the jobs are like here. We've got a few unemployed. We've got a few unfilled jobs in the medium wealth. So let's take taxes down on these guys. Take it all down to 9. It doesn't affect us too much. But maybe some of the medium wealth residential from my other city will move over here, or will commute over here for work. Maybe, possibly, maybe. So let's have a look at trade. See that this metal guy is there. Does it show up? Where do we get this showing up? Where do we get this guy showing up? No, nothing's being sent over just yet. Say amounts yet, still 0, still 0. Okay, so we'll give that time to work. So for the next part, of course, we need processors, and they are over in this city, the Electronic City. And in the last video we just started we just opened our processor factory, so we will keep an eye and see if that has started yet. So that one was closed for the processors. This one's got plenty of alloy. It started to get plastic. And I think it's going to need a bit of money to get started. And that's now producing the processors. So let's open this guy. Set those to export as they are. What are these guys want? Going on job interviews. Fair enough. Fill that factory up. As that moves through. It'll give us some time to start up. So, up the simulation. And we have room for another upgrade. But no money to do so. But the city is making great money again. Absolutely no problems there. And money again being taken away through imports. But yeah, traffic not a problem coming in for those processors, and that is what we wanted. Not a whole lot of people here, but that will soon change. And people have recovered from the meteor strike that struck not too long ago. There. So, our first batch of processors. And we're going to use them, we're going to export for now. We've unlocked the ecology. We're going to use the money from the processors to help this city first, before we start moving processors towards the solar farm. Where is it? Can we see it? I can't see it. I don't even know where I am. Over that hump. I think you can just see it there. So the city's making okay money. Well, very good money on the hourly rate. And it's being kept up with plastic and processors. So that first export, there we go, that 5 in there, is going to be a great sigh of relief. And let's see if that's coming in any direction. Come to pick up those processors, not yet, I don't think, until it gets to 1,000. But that's good, and then when we can afford it, we'll get another module put onto this one so it can burn through the resources faster. Alloy's the expensive ones, that's probably why we've got so much plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the plastics for now, just so we're not losing so much money with that, because we're currently behind 145 grand a day. So this one's got its first 1,000 processors. So now we'll just wait for that first truck to come and collect them. And there they are. And there's our first payment on the processors. That is brilliant. And alloy is coming in. And it's a bit of a risky move, but let's not waste any time. Get that next module. That does leave us a bit in the lurch. But that's fine. None there. 400 worth there, but More will come with the second unit that will be made faster. And we're probably about 5 or so minutes away from the end of this video, and had a request for more still shots, which I will definitely honour today. Definitely. Somewhere. Yes, in this city I will definitely do some still shots today. I'm just thinking, this is one ugly blocky district here. That is horrific. Is that a hotel? Inexpensive theatre. Fair enough. Theatres are fine. And we've got another 500 here. And here comes the traffic. And this is not what we wanted. This is what we're trying to avoid. But it's all bunching up here as they compress into the 2 lanes. And what we didn't want is these guys. I have no idea what they're doing there, by the way. Absolutely no clue what these 2 are doing there. But this is what I didn't want. And I suppose at 9 PM, these guys, tired of working, these are guys who are just coming home from work, feeling happy going home, and these guys have just driven straight on past. Now, why have they done that? They've thought that they're going into this trade depot. That is a confusing one. So they eventually decide to come in here and jump more alloy, and we've had another delivery. So we've still got plenty of plastic and now plenty of alloy. So let's again stop with the alloy. Let it use the resources that we've already got. And over the grand scheme, we're still making a loss if we were to carry on as we are. But we've got the money to start another module. So let's get a 3rd processor module. Burn through the resources quicker. And see how that goes. And while we're here... And that's absolutely perfect. Had a thought, we need to get our HQ up and running. Definitely. And the perfect place for that is, I don't know. It doesn't really need to be involved in this area, and I would rather keep it out if I could. But I suppose there's not really anywhere else to put it. So let's put this one right here. 1.5 million daily profit. So we'll wait for that one to do its thing. As the money starts to flock in, the resources are still fine. And that processor factory is really churning them out. The money will start to roll. Yes. And we'll put this here, sign. Tech headquarters. Beautiful. And possibly the trade headquarters would be a good one to go for as well, as we have the funds. But not there. Not there, not there, not there. These fit in perfectly, but a trade port is going to take up more space. I think I'm going to go in this centerpiece, because I mean it is a trade city. Is that a bad idea? is this low density road? Let's bring this up to here. And join this road up there. So there's room for another processor factory there. There's also room for a computer factory and a TV factory, and then space along here for these guys. What was that problem? Was it these? No. So, wow, the money's really rolling in now, and that's the wrong button. Yes. What am I doing? I completely lost my train of thought. Trade headquarters. Trade headquarters needs to be on this main road, and it will be, and it will be, and it will be there. Yes. Okay. And they upgrade already before it's even opened. That's cool. 502, so another million's worth of profit, and they're needed. So we can also get here trade port with the plastic alloy and processors. So that would seem like the obvious choice. Let's get the sign up for the trade, and this one as well. Yes. Whoa, 500,000. Is it needed? Is it needed right now? No, I'm going to leave it. Just leave it for now. Yes, 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 yes. So, plenty of processes being made. How are the resources? Now we need to start importing again on both fronts. And hopefully get a couple million in the bag. And what's now? Trade depots closed. Are you sure? I don't think they are. So yes, we need to get a bit of money behind us to start funding the operation to take the processors to the solar farm there. Yes. So let's stay here until we get to 1 million. Try to. Maybe not. Will we have enough time? I don't think so. Okay. So, because we are low on resources, I think. Not too bad. First off, let's get our final module. And it doesn't fit there, of course. It's overlapping. Then why did you say it? There we go. And give it some more delivery trucks so that everything is optimal. And give these guys as many delivery trucks as it needs. There. And probably bring this video to a close with some still shots. Anything else that needs to be done is these guys stock up again. Don't waste any time. And in fact, I think before I sign off, the right thing to do here I didn't need to do that curve. Anyway, that can be changed if I needed to. And let's get another processor factory up and running straight away. So, get it down there. And fill out the modules straight away. Now that we can afford to do it. And yes, 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 yes. Because it's basically, the work is getting this up and running. But once it is, there is no stopping you really. You can grow it as big as you need it to be. And seeing as we've got the space there, let's join these two roads up. Yes, and it looks good, and we are making profit. And we have low skill workers, so we need libraries. Do we have libraries? I think we do, but we'll have more libraries. We'll have all the libraries that you need. Get rid of those low wealth guys. 85 students and 1,000 capacity. That's not great. And this guy isn't hitting capacity either, but let's expand it fully again as we have the money to do so. Is there nowhere? Okay, that's fine for now. And a flagpole. Got the flagpole. So I am going to leave it there. But we achieved a lot in this video, and in the next one we will start to supply our solar farm with the processors that it needs, and then also fill out the rest of this city before we move on to the last city in the cluster, and then move further and further and further until we fill up. So there's loads more videos to come. This is going to be a long series, I can tell, and I'm really happy to do it. So please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Please comment as well. Tell me what you think. Give me any suggestions, any future ideas, or any feedback at all. I'll be happy to read through, and at the moment I will comment back on everything that is commented to me. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.